Thanks so much for coming back to Apple Cottage. This is Sandy and I am Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming. Well, the temperature is not going to be warm today. High is 21, overcast, luckily not very much wind, but I thought it would be a perfect day to smoke some cheese in my smoker. We have a large smoker and a small smoker, so I'm going to use the small one today. And I'm going to take some blocks of cheese that are a pepper jack and a mild cheddar. So I'm going to move the camera down a little bit. So I already started slicing. Out of these blocks, I can get 8 slices. So I've already done one. This is my mild cheddar. And what I do is I just slice it, and you could leave it at this size block. That would be fine. But I am going to send some of these to different people, our kids, different family members, and then I thought I'd do some giveaways with them. And so throughout the day, I'm just going to add more video as I have them in the smoker, all the different steps, and then I'll put it all together. The cheese has to go into the refrigerator all wrapped up for a while too before I can give it away, but at least you get a sneak peek on how it works. I just love this knife. I can't even say enough about it. So there I have 8 blocks of the pepper jack, 8 blocks of the mild cheddar. So I'm going to get started with the smoker and I'll bring you along. I have all my supplies to go out to the smoker. I'm using hickory pellets. I think this would just depend on preference, because they make a lot of different kinds of pellets. But when I'm smoking the cheese, I want to use pellets versus little pieces of wood. Now this is made to go on your grill. You can saute vegetables so that the vegetables don't go through the grill onto the flame. So that's where I will put my pieces, my blocks of cheese on. Then I get to go out to the garage and borrow Joe's tools to light the pellets. Got my cup of chai tea. The cheese is all sliced and ready. So we're going out to the grill, or out to the smoker. So you can see the smoke coming out, and we can do a little peek inside. Well, it's been 2 hours so far. I'm gonna turn these over. It's starting to snow, which is totally okay. And this little tray over here, it's not burning too much. The other tray is burning much more. That's over to the side. But I think I might fire that just a little teeny bit more because I want a little bit more smoke. At these temperatures, I'm actually going to leave them in the smoker for about 6 hours. So we'll be back. So I just brought them in. They've been out in the getting smoked, cold smoked, for 6 hours. And you can see that they really, especially the pepper jack, you can see it's got much more yellow where it was very white before. And even see on the cheddar, much darker. So I'm just going to let them sit for 15 minutes. I'm going to see if any oil comes on the top. There isn't any right now, but before I put them in the bags, I want to make sure that there isn't any oil, because what happens is the oil comes to the surface. See right on here? You might be able to tell that a little bit. See right on those edges where it's shinier? That oil comes to the surface area of the cheese while it's getting cold smoked. And what we want it to do is we literally want it to go and take that smoky flavor and take it back down into the cheese center. Because if you ate it right now, you could, but because of the smoke, it would taste bitter. But as it ages in the refrigerator, because I'm going to put it in some bags and it's going to stay in the refrigerator for at least 3 weeks. Sometimes 4 weeks is better. And then it will be ready. Then I'm going to give it to some family and friends, and I am going to give away 4 of them. So in the comments below, if you would like some smoked cheese, I would like you to tell me why I should pick you to send it to versus somebody else. Why do you think you would be one of the 4 best candidates to get that cheese? I'm out at the smoker and I've already taken the cheese in, but all my pellets weren't used up. So inside here, I decided to smoke some almonds. So they'll stay in here for 1.5 hours, and I'll stir them every half hour, and then they'll be done. So we've let them sit for about 15 minutes. There's no oils. I dabbed a couple of them while they were sitting here. Now you get to choose. You can put them in just some Ziploc bags. You could put them in plastic wrap. I've seen people use wax paper. Or you could actually put them in your zip, seal them up if you wanted to too. I don't find that necessary. So all I'm going to do is just set them all in a bag. There's 8 blocks of each one. So I'm just going to take that down. I'm going to close that. I'm going to try to get as much air out as possible. And I'm going to do the same with the other cheese. And this pepper jack just made a beautiful color. And like I said before, you could try it right now, but it would be bitter. Because the smoke has to just really get pulled in there by all those oils. So we're just closing it. You can just really smell the smoky flavor. As it was, let me open that, that's not really sealing good. As it was smoking, I threw in a piece of apple from one of my apple branches that I had cut off. So there we have it. I'm going to we'll use a marker and put the date on there. And 3 weeks from today, I'm going to open them up. Remember to make a comment below. Tell me why you would like a block of cheese. And I'm going to send 4 out. 2 of the pepper jack and 2 of the mild cheddars. And those will be vacuum sealed. And I'll overnight them to you. And it would be great if you, when you unbox them and you tried them, you'd do a little video, and that would be awesome. Not a requirement, but would be awesome. So this is Sandy at Apple Cottage. I hope you enjoyed the idea of making smoked cheese. It's easy, and you can do all kinds of different cheeses. Now, Riley Homestead, if you're listening, I found these for you because you love pumpkin spice. So, I'm going to get your address. I'm going to mail these to you. I bought 2 of them for you. I saw them and I said, Riley Homestead needs those. So this is Sandy. Have a great day. And remember, 3 weeks from today, we're going to be taste testing. I would like to do a mail call today too. So in the mail today, I got lemon seeds. Now, not just any lemon seeds. I got Ponderosa lemon seeds. And I got them from Jack. He has a YouTube channel that's called Geeky Gardens in Florida. And he has a Ponderosa lemon tree. And those lemons are so massive. On his last video about his lemon trees, he picked one of them and it weighed 10.5 ounces. That is a huge lemon. And then he juiced it and he got 3/4 of a pint. So 1.5 cups of juice from 1 lemon. And he sent me up some of those seeds. So I am going to, I have them soaking in some water right now. Then I'm going to pull them out and I'm going to scrape them a little bit so that the peel is partway, that outer coating is a little bit off of those seeds. And I'm going to do that with half of them. I have 6 seeds. And the other half I'm just going to leave. They'll take a little bit longer to germinate that way. But I just want to see the difference in the time-wise. So I'm so excited because, as you know, I move citrus in and I move it out. So when it's nice out, it goes outside. When it becomes winter, it comes back inside. And I mean, seriously, that lemon was like a softball. So excited. He was making a lemon meringue pie out of it. So if you haven't checked out his channel, Geeky Gardens. So I'm going to have that below too. Now, the other channel I'd like to shout out is a very small channel, less than 100 people, and his channel is called Shpeederman. Now, the reason why I want to shout him out is because he has an excellent video on smoking cheese. And I think that as a community, we need to support each other. And so I'm asking at least half of all my subscribers to go over to Shpeederman, watch his smoking cheese video or any of his other videos, and subscribe. And that can just like triple the amount of people that he has on his YouTube channel. So I'll put the link below for his channel. Well, actually for the actual video, I'll put that one on there. So if you want to watch the smoking cheese, because when you want to do something new that you've never done before, it's good to watch 3 or 4 or 5 different YouTube channels about that, because you will glean little bits of tidbits of knowledge and the different ways that people do it, and you can meld those together and do it yourself. So the almonds are out too. There they are. I put them all in one container. I'm going to let them sit for about 15 minutes. Then I have a couple little Ziploc bags. I'm going to put them in the fridge, and after a week I'm going to try those. And I'll let you know how they are. And I got my lemons all potted up, so these are the ones that are scraped. So Ponderosa lemons scraped, today's date. And the other ones are the unscraped. These will take a little bit longer. But that's okay. I am a patient gardener. So this is Sandy at Apple Cottage, and I really hope that you check out those 2 stations, those 2 channels that I talked about, Shpeederman and Geeky Gardens. If you are Riley Homestead, I need your address. And I'll keep you updated on how the cheese turns out and how the almonds are. Make sure you comment below so that you can win one of 4 blocks of cheese.